I don't care what they say, cause I'm in love with 3 points. Being at the top of the table is great. And something else.
It is a very rare weekend in the Premier League. All top 6 teams, traditional top 6 teams, won.
That's what it's all about.
If you had that on your slip, you are in a great place. Everyone on the panel today collected 3 points as well.
Yeah.
So happy. Well done for being you. Welcome back to the Armchair Gaffers show. You have myself, Walks, Jess, SB and Scorch. If this is the first time you're tuning in, please make sure you like, share, subscribe, and I'd say probably most importantly, comment.
Please comment.
The comment section has been popping over the last
the comments. I don't, but when I look on Instagram, it's been jumping on the Instagram.
Yeah, everywhere. It's good to talk. It's good to talk. And as we have been doing this season, we've selected a few different comments from last week's episode. El Sabise says, I'm going to say it because no one else will. Hot take. So he's kind of warned us. It's a hot take. Tuchel ball is Ole ball with a twist. Just like Bruno under Ole, Reece is responsible for everything: goals, assists, chance creation. And if he's kept out of the game, the team looks lost.
Hold on, he said, wait for it, it's Ole ball with
a twist. Because the twist is not the Bruno Fernandes, it's the wing back.
Ole
the Reece James
twist.
Oh, fuck off, Scorch.
Oliver.
Nice.
That is good work.
This is why he does what he does.
That's good work. Sorry.
Wordsmith.
He's messed.
Any truth to that?
Yes.
No.
Well, the Tuchel ball, he just likes to play 5 in the back. Like, his modus operandi.
But then there's one person bailing them out every single week. And I think it happened again this week to some extent. We're down to 10 men and somehow Reece James was still up the pitch.
Reece James is an elite human being. He's going to bail anyone out. If Reece James was a pro in 2008, we would have never had the financial crash. He would just bailed us out before it even happened.
Nice. I see what you've done there.
Saved us.
Bro, you see at the start of last season?
Yes.
I was saying, is this normal? Do you remember? Go back on the show last year. I was saying, is it normal that the wing backs do?
Okay, yeah. I remember you mentioning the defensive side being the
wing
guys
backs
that save stuff.
They double up with the defending, so they nullify the other, and then they're scoring all their goals and create. Sometimes the wing back is passing to they've got out
the coast to coast.
They kept it, boom, boom, boom. They've slipped in one of the wing backs, and then he's passed it to the other wing back. But when that was all that was happening, I was like, is that how? I don't know what that means about the system.
Is it sustainable?
Is the system designed for that? Because I got a funny feeling that if it was just maybe you wouldn't have Chilwell. You probably have like a Hakimi type person.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what I mean? Like, not just a Chilwell's decent. He's not, oh my God, don't ever let him shoot.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong.
What did he get?
He's got mad tech.
A couple last year. I remember one against Brentford. But he's not a marauding wing back.
No, I don't see Chilwell and he don't give me Hakimi vibes. Like, oh my God, Hakimi makes me think, we're heavily going to lean on
that. We're going that way. Yeah. Great shout from Elsa BC. Also, W. Kesh says, unbiased, educated conversations about ball. Love this shit.
This is what we're about.
It's nice to be nice, man.
You know what they don't understand is that when we sat down and we said, hey guys, let's give the people some content. We said the main thing we want to do is give
this is in the boardroom where our managers and agents and all them guys put us together.
No agendas.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so
no agendas.
That's where it was created. But love for the shout. Claudius Ignatius Alexander.
Wow.
One more time.
Say that again.
Claudius Ignatius Alexander, and
his first name's a double barrel.
There is no hyphen, but I don't know.
Cousin of Maximus Aurelius,
father of a he has a question for us. He says, if you could pick one player from any team outside the traditional Big Six teams, who would you pick for your team?
SB.
Right now, probably Zaha.
And that would be for United, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
Scorch B.
Somebody else. Go someone
I like
else.
him.
and
He's a
circle
good
back.
player. Scores a lot of goals.
Okay, what, you're going to go last because you're top of the league? And
No. Oh, no. I'll go now.
The champagne's out already. Remember?
For my team, Assna, right now,
I know who you're gonna say.
you know what I'm going to say? I'm going to say Pedro.
I knew he was gonna say that.
Oh, okay. Who has been heavily linked with a move to
But for
Arsenal?
someone that's not linked here, James Maddison, that's my guy.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, just in general, I'd think any team should take James Maddison.
JM10.
JM10.
I like it. Who would I go for? I would probably take a Matty Cash at right back.
A Polish mate.
Yeah.
He's bleeding right
Polish
now.
mate. Cash.
There's blood. There's blood on the leaves
What's
right now.
made you? What's made you
I
think
just
of that?
wanted a right back who's got a bit of vibes about him. The holiday pics look good.
And he'll foul people.
Kick.
That's that
Foul.
low, isn't it?
Oh, what? Yeah, yesterday it was. Scotch,
know,
who's your player outside the top 6?
My thing don't make sense.
Oh, here we go.
Naturally.
Yeah, because
Something left the field. Here
no,
we
you
go.
just
Something.
like, you're just gonna have to take Declan Rice. Like, he don't even fit in my team, but I'm like, just have to
No,
take.
again,
Yeah, Bissouma can't even get a game.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't
You just
like
holding
Scorcher. I
players.
don't agree with Scorcher and anything he says. He'll tell you this, but I think he goes into any team in the league right now. And
you know, because you take him, yeah,
It's such a
and
sensible
then you just sell him,
shout. I should
and
be
then you
saying
just
that.
move him on. He either wins you the league,
yeah,
or you move him on
exactly.
in 2 years for a profit.
Yeah. By the way, guys, today's episode is brought to us by Lime Tree Shiraz, wine of southeastern Australia. Shout out Australia and the A-League.
Every time, man. Harry Kewell, Robbie Fowler, did he do a bit?
Hey, do you know who I used to
SD?
get in over there?
Who?
I used to. This is how you know the power of when a player moves to a league is real. I used to watch Del Piero over there.
Mad.
So random.
Yes, is it Sydney or something?
That's
like
power.
He was somewhere meaty, maybe like Melbourne or Sydney. Like,
That's power.
I don't even think he was at the best team. He was at like a
that? Very
meaty.
random as well.
But that's why these teams, leagues do it, innit? So you can get more eyeballs from actual football fans.
Yeah.
So yeah, big up the A-League. And the last comment, to Taliban, which is Tuchel and the Taliban somehow linked together. To Taliban FC reminds me of LVG football. Solid against the big teams, but against little teams, it's a mixed bag.
That's a good comment.
That's a good shout.
You know, when
It's
I watch
quite-
Chelsea,
it's-
it actually
that's an
reminds me
astute
of
shout.
Louis Van Gaal. when
Who
he
said
played.
that?
Gomolemo Sibanyoni.
I like this Gomalemo guy. He's in the comments quite a lot.
No, he's very active. So big up yourself. That's a shout, man. Yeah, you'd probably, I don't know, in a one-off game, you'd probably back Chelsea against a lot of the top 6. So I guess they turned over Man City a lot.
When I think of Chelsea, I think of the like big games. Like their whole thing is just patterned to just give hell to the big game, big team. Sorry, like I don't ever think, like Chelsea won't be able to handle it.
Yeah, it's never a turnover job, whoever they're up against. So that's a decent shout. But yeah, against the smaller teams, let's say, it is a bit of a mixed bag. But we won't be starting on Chelsea this week.
Don't get thing on the drink again, you know.
Oh God, yeah, we've seen
Don't
how
get
that
Chris
goes.
on the juice again.
God.
Hey.
Producer Chris
Oh,
should be
you know.
teetotal. But let's get into this weekend's action. The probably biggest, most headline-worthy result of the weekend was the 9-0 mauling, thrashing, I don't know, relegating.
Can I start?
Of Bournemouth?
Can I
I
start?
think you should start.
Can I start? Do you know what I realized after that game? I thought, you know, like it takes, like when a manager goes in, it takes a little while for their ideas and that to get across to the players and that.
Yeah.
And I realized who was that?
That was Mbappe shooting from 100 yards for no reason.
I'm gonna talk to you guys about Mbappe and
We're
Neymar.
gonna talk about Mbappe and the Conti corner. Make sure you tune into
Yeah.
it.
But yeah, Liverpool are now officially a Bundesliga team.
Ain?
It's like I just clocked it. Like they're officially a Bundesliga team. Like
What do you mean by this?
they blow super hot, super cold. Like whatever direction they're going in is extreme. Like they played 60 games last season, sick, can't lose,
Quadruple.
and then burnt out, and now everybody's X'd at the start of the season. Yeah, and just like a good old Bundesliga team that are.
They'll beat Bochum 9-0.
Yeah, they when they buck whack team, not even just whack teams. It's not even about whack teams. It's just when they buck a team, yeah, that can't hack their thing. they're not gonna say, "Oh, all right, we scored 2. Let's get the
Couple
third."
subs.
And then no, they just go in that direction,
Mash you up.
Like, and also it's very Bundesliga to lose last week a game
Big game.
that you maybe shouldn't have really, like, to your mind, that you maybe shouldn't have lost. And then you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna turn it around next week and do a cricket score.
Yeah.
9.
Absolute mauling.
Yeah.
And
Like,
it's
how
nine is German as well.
Nice.
Wait, am I going mad? How Bayern Munich is that though?
Quite buying.
Like, that
I
is
see
fuck
what
up
you're
your slip last week, 9-0 this week.
We'll make it up to you.
I thought we were gonna get onto Bournemouth.
Not
That's
yet,
what I
not
really
yet.
want
I've got a few things to say.
Okay.
SB, you don't want to heap praise on Liverpool. That doesn't sound like you.
The Bournemouth need to get the fuck out of here, bro.
Are you calling it already?
9-0.
Scott
bro.
Parker said shell shocked, and in the interview, he actually looked like he'd been through
Bro,
a war.
when you're betting, yeah, it stops at a certain number. You couldn't even get.
That's a special.
You could, yeah, bro.
Fucking
That's a
hell,
next
yeah, yeah.
special, bro.
You
That's
gotta
like
request
a
a bet.
ultra bet. Yeah, that's a request better boost thing. That is there.
Yeah, horrible to see.
How are you a man?
I was gonna say Klopp came out this week before the game,
Is this post Man United?
post Man United exactly, and said that he was wrong to not get a midfielder in.
Yes. He did say that, which is I like saying
rated
that. I like saying that.
that.
But I know why he never got one in. Okay, Liverpool been really unlucky with their injuries recently. Yeah, they got like maybe 8 players on the treatment table. Yeah, but the problem is because of the way he's developed his team over these last how long has it been now? Maybe 7 years.
About that, yeah. Let's call it that.
The way he's developed his team, you can't just throw someone in there, and especially in midfield. We saw it 2 years ago when Thiago first came in,
Yeah.
And Keita.
and Naby
Still
Keita.
waiting.
Still
Still.
DIE.
So like he's saying, I think it's a bit tongue in cheek that he was wrong, but at the same time he's not wrong because he knows to compete at the level they need to compete at, you can't just throw anybody in. They could sign. They would have to sign like a Luka Modric to come in
And just instant land.
instantly be able to.
I think as well.
And there aren't loads of Lucas, yeah.
I think when you look at the way that Liverpool do their business, you'd kind of imagine that they've got their plan of who that midfielder
Still have a profile, of player that has to fit.
But this is kind of, they kind of hit a little crisis. Like they.
So
it just so happens that the crisis has happened now in the win. Normally, you'd butt this crisis during the season, and you just got to ride it. Like you've just got to lose your games.
Yeah.
That's
Promote
it.
Nat Phillips.
Yeah, like this is yeah. But all it is where man's in the window, and man can do something about it. In reality, they don't. It's more of a case of we've seen where the next part of their rebuild needs to take place. But it's like you can only do so much.
Yeah.
And the reality is what they can't afford to do. This is what they can't afford to do. They can't afford to not get the right one though. They actually can't do that. Like,
You can't get another Naby Keita, for example.
yeah, like they need to get this one right because we've just seen how quickly this can go in some other direction if you don't get this right.
You don't want Monday night to be prolonged, stuff like that. Yeah, those results aren't what they're here for. I've heard rumours that Naby Keita could actually leave.
I heard he's trying to cut.
He should.
No, but the club is saying no.
He should.
But it's straight. I don't know. Yeah, who would purchase him with that that injury record or lack of availability? Milner didn't start yesterday, and a lot of Liverpool fans were happy about that for some reason. And I guess that's the reaction you want to see. I think they scored within 2 minutes. Luis Diaz, a header.
You reckon it's because he got into Van Dijk where he got benched?
Surely not.
I don't know.
Hey, do you guys see the thing? The graphic after Liverpool lost to
I don't want to believe that.
Surely not.
They just put it down there. After Liverpool lost to United on Monday, they were saying that
Go on, Jeff.
sorry, they were saying that Liverpool fielded the exact same 11 minus 2 players that they did maybe 6 years ago.
I said I did see that, Jess. I posted that in our group. So that's from 2018. I think it was a game against Leicester. And 9 of the starting 11 from that team 4 years ago started on Monday night against Man United. So playing the way they play, so many games. It needs refurb.
The reason why,
the
asthma. You know the asthma that they got asthma.
They all got asthma. Yeah, because Klopp has taken 7 years to develop this brand of football and this way of football. Like he's got to keep playing the same players. You've seen what happens with
the brand of asthma. That's what you've been doing.
It's not the brand of asthma.
Is it the blue or is it the brown joint? The pump. What is it?
One more thing.
We're not doing that.
He's getting PTSD thinking of it.
One more thing on Liverpool. They scored 9 goals and their hero talismanic saviour, didn't score a single one.
Good.
And missed 2 sitters. Someone said, what separates Mo Salah from other Premier League greats like Thierry Henry and
someone put Alan Shearer in there. Ronaldo, Rooney.
Is that these individuals?
Let's pump that joint up. Yeah.
What separates Salah from these?
Turn my headphones up.
Is that they can not score and still impact the game and still play good. If Salah doesn't score, he is bleeding.
Stinks. He actually
stinks out of the room. I don't know how true that is.
Oh, it is true. But you see it.
No,
brother, I don't see it.
On the ball.
Brother, I don't see it.
No, but on the ball, he's horrible on the ball, bro.
You're horrible on the ball.
Better than Salah on the ball, bro. Tell you that for free.
Please ignore some of
Just
our
get me
shots.
that brown asthma pump.
Please ignore some of our shots.
Cutting through, cuz.
Yeah, I do think it is mad that he didn't register a goal. Especially if he's going to be chasing. Yeah, the sitters that he missed as well.
I don't really.
He's fresh.
Is that it does nothing to worry about, Scorch?
No, I think like getting onto Salah about he not scoring in a game that he didn't need to score in is mad.
What a ball, Messi.
Shout.
What a ball, Messi.
Shout. Scorch. I like that. I like that. He wasn't needed yesterday.
Yeah, like I don't really understand. Like what did man want? Did man want the 10th?
Yeah, if there's a game to take a day off it.
Okay, so he wasn't needed yesterday. What about on Monday against United? Oh, he did score.
Yeah,
just about.
But that's what he does.
You see, for me, yeah, I think like you see, like man can't. No, you didn't. You said you was good.
No, I was good.
I was like, all right, cool. All right, cool. Yeah, hold on one sec. Yeah, no. Cool.
Sorry, we're just passing breadsticks around.
Yeah, no. So like with the whole Salah thing, yeah.
Church.
I think what's wrong? Because he's doing out like he's got his goals or whatever assist this season, and he's just doing output like he was before. Like I'm baffed. You like
nothing's changed.
Yeah, like man rate output guy. Why are we now talking about some other stuff? You don't
influence guy.
You say that about Bruno, innit?
No, they what they want is they want to get to the end of the season and say, "Wow, Mohamed Salah scored X amount of these goals." That's what you lot wanted last season. So what's wrong?
Yeah. He's probably still on target to be in that golden boot race. But again, it's just another. I'd say so.
What goals he got?
He scored against United. Fulham. Scored against. He must be on that too.
There's a guy.
I can't remember the game. But yeah, he's got one. I wouldn't worry about him.
There's another guy.
Oh, there's another guy. Do you want to talk about?
No, that's gonna.
Oh, he's gonna usurp him. And I think we know who that is.
But he's still on Liverpool though. Do you know what I did like?
I can tell you what you liked. Oh, Messi! Oh,
fucking shit, Mbappe guy, man. Fucking this guy.
Wow,
sorry guys. By the way, we're
500,000.
We're currently watching PSG versus AS Monaco. It's the first half.
What a dickhead.
Monaco winning 1-0. Messi just hit the post with beauty. It rebounded straight to Mbappe, who hit the other post.
By the way, you're seeing. Anyway, we will talk about Mbappe on.
Yes,
Chessy.
Liverpool.
What was I saying? Oh, the other guy. I'm trying to think. Who could it be? Diaz?
Yes.
I knew it.
Because hold on, can you turn my mic up, Dan?
You want it down? You want it up?
Thank you. Diaz. Do you know what I like? He seems like he's clocked the situation.
You've got to drag it.
He said like he seems like he's like, oh, like playing good's not enough.
No.
Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do.
GA time.
Gonna have to play good and GA. Are you mad?
Aerial threat,
bro.
Jota doesn't play anymore, so someone's got to be the aerial threat.
Bro, when I saw the header, I clocked.
Which one?
The first one.
The first one is the poster one.
The first one, I said, you see what I've been thinking in my head. I know he didn't think that, but somebody's relayed a bit of that to him, and he's felt that because he was so he was still turned up from the United game. Like you could see it. Like
only took 2 minutes for them to score. So you can imagine he was highly sprung.
He's starting to become Kloppified. Just a bit.
Rock and roll.
The header, you see that header? That is a Klopp thing. Like that's not really your thing, but you're so turned up. You're just starting to your abilities are starting to bleed into other areas of things that is not even what the right kind of bleeding.
Good one,
the right kind of bleeding.
not the Heung-min Son one, but we'll get to that. Also, Liverpool was supposed to have had like some big like crisis meeting after the Man United game, a little clear the air talks and that. So I think that probably had an effect. I want to speak on Jess.
Who do you think? It was directed because I think it was just BBD.
I think Trent probably got a bit of a kick in as well.
Cool.
I've been seeing,
deservedly so.
Yeah, he's been.
I've been seeing Trent get absolutely battered.
Okay.
Like I've been seeing Trent get battered.
I remember. I think he had not maybe his debut start possibly at Old Trafford. This is probably like 5-6 years ago against Rashford, and Rashford had his number then. And I think Monday was just a little flashback to that. And you saw Ten Hag move Rashford back out to the left because he clocked there was loads of space in behind, and it paid off. But that's Monday, that's gone. Harvey Elliott, I think, is going all the way to the top.
Yeah, you know what? I was thinking, what is this guy's thing? But every time I've seen him play,
out of that midfield, I think he's probably the one player who can say.
But he's not a mid.
That's
Like,
the
played
thing.
to my
that's
level.
why it's mad though. He's not a midfielder.
He's
No.
not centre mid, is he?
No.
Like he should be playing, not should obviously, but he would ideally be playing where Salah plays.
But we understand that's not going to happen.
Cut off the same.
I don't think so.
No, you don't think
I think Phil Foden is lost in between some, not in a bad way, but I mean like in terms of like his abilities.
He's a combination of.
Yeah, like is he an out and out winger? No. Is he an out and out central midfielder? No. Is he a out and out number 10? Probably not. Like he's. You get me?
I really like Harvey Elliott, and I think if he continues, there could be a space on that plane for him.
Yes.
Come November.
In what?
Just yes. No. That's
Yeah.
These are just pure facts.
I think Gareth Southgate should be paying attention, man.
Me personally, I think
Midfield is dry, isn't it?
I think it's far fetched
Okay.
because James Maddison's done too much.
he doesn't like James Maddison. He's got
Yeah,
no chance.
He's cool, but listen to this though. James Maddison's done too much, and we're giving man vibes. Like Harvey Elliott, yeah, cool, like vibes, I guess. But
Conor Gallagher
We'll
can break into that team.
Might as well go to Chelsea.
yeah, when you're ready, we can speak.
Harvey Elliott has a chance. Also, Carvalho as well, coming off the bench, scoring his
Yeah.
debut goal.
Yeah.
Cold little
Was he
player.
English or was he Portuguese?
Portuguese.
play for
Yeah,
Portugal?
plays Portugal, yeah. Nice little bounce back for Liverpool, 3 points, and Bournemouth shell-shocked, no signings. It doesn't look great for them. Let's move on to Chelsea, Leicester,
Chessy.
or the Wesley Fofana derby, as it is now known. He's secured his deal to Chelsea for 80+ million. Jamie Redknapp called it probably in Fofana's maybe first televised game on Monday Night Football. He said he's going to be the most expensive defender ever.
Will he be?
I think he qualifies with the add-ons.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, well done, Jamie Redknapp.
Well done,
on
Jane.
that. Well done for dressing well.
Look at me, I'm talking to you.
Yeah, look at me, I'm talking to you.
Look at me.
Where do we want to start on this Chelsea game? They went down to 10 men early on. They were dominating. Thought they had a penalty, which was ruled out. And then it all seemed to semi-implode. All thanks to Conor Gallagher.
What a guy. One of my mates bleeds Chelsea so much. It's like, Cucurella gave him a bad ball.
Yes, people were blaming Cucurella. I did see that.
Bro,
Yeah.
the guy's absolutely taking him out in the centre of the pitch. He hasn't done anything, bro. There's
Guys.
another two guys behind.
We're all stupid, okay? We're all heaping praise on the boy, yeah? Last season.
I was hesitant to do
He was the
so.
loudest one, Dan. We've got the receipts.
Check the tapes.
Stop the count. He scored for Palace. I don't think he scored like after December. He had like it was early
It got a
season
bit, yeah.
where he was
It
looking good.
fell off a bit, yeah.
And he fell off, yeah. And it's like no one just like said, yeah, he's the best.
Got his England call up.
Got his England call up, yeah. Madison can't get a look in.
Mm-hmm.
I just think we were just lied, we were just deceived. I sang his praises. That was the loudest
It's
one.
a bit of a headless
After Dan.
chicken, that's all. But
Some people, I think people wanted to believe more than actually believed.
Bro, I said, bro,
More than you believe.
you see this Conor Gallagher. I wondered, like, how is he gonna replace N'Golo Kante?
Was that the thinking? Was that what they wanted?
Because this is my what I was
That's impossible.
what I was trying to understand is, yeah, if he's playing, yeah, probably he's gonna play instead of who, Kante or Jorginho, and I just can't really see how that was gonna work. But man were convincing me, oh no, like, because I got like, you know, when I got like some Chelsea fan brethren or whatever.
Sorry to hear that.
And they were like, "Nah, man, like, yeah, like I want to boom." And when I was watching the other day, I was thinking, yeah, man, when you play and Kante doesn't play, it just feels like the level just drops down. And
that's to be expected, don't you think?
No, but for some reason,
World Cup winner, multiple Prem winner.
No, but when you kind of, I don't
Championship loans.
I don't feel like the energy in the air around Chelsea has been. Oh my god, they need to get a midfielder because Kante.
We've been calling it.
Like Kante, he's injured, whatever. But I'm not like, regardless of whether injuries or no injuries, I do think Chelsea could do with a bit of midfield.
Massively.
But I always thought it was going to be Gallagher or Jason Jount.
That's what I thought.
But they're insistent on playing Gallagher and Jason Jount.
No, Mount's done with the midfield thing.
But also as well, yeah. Aside from Gallagher,
I think that's a mistake.
On Jason Jount, yeah. I think that's also a mistake because I'm looking at him now, yeah. And maybe I'm not looking in the right places, but I'm not seeing enough right now. Yeah?
Looks tired, doesn't he?
Could just be a tired patch, yeah.
He's gonna become an output guy.
But he's looking to
until
me,
a decent manager comes in.
Without the output
that have been phased out, yeah, like your Ozils and your Iscos, yeah. He's looking like one of those to me right now, like because he's not the midfielder.
Jount,
Jason Jount, yeah. He's not that central midfielder,
yeah,
and he's not that winger, yeah. He's looking like that midfielder who's the luxury player that's been phased out.
One of my friends calls it floaty 8.
Flate.
Yeah, a flate.
The flate. He's looking like a flate.
Flate.
do you know what though? What I would say is though, Mason Mount, yeah,
Who?
Oh, Jason
Jount. What?
Jason Jount, yeah, he's one of them guys that's too good at football though. Like I feel like any manager, any system in England, in any league,
No, he'll find
I
his way.
can't
He'll find
see how he doesn't impact it.
No, the reason why I'm saying no, yeah, is unless he goes back to that centre mid, because I don't think he's got the pace to play as a wide forward. You see when Chelsea on the fast break, I see him too many times check back inside when like a faster player is just gonna knock it and run
And go.
It's not part of his skill set. Like it's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
But you need to have that if you're gonna play as a flate.
Fair.
In my opinion, but what do you want? I'm an armchair gaffer.
Just an armchair gaffer. And Scott, you are right in terms of he'll find a way. Because I remember when Tuchel came, I think his first game, he dropped Mount to the bench as kind of like a, what do you have for me? And then he obviously rose to the challenge. They won Champions League, yada, yada. But yeah, I think I don't know.
Do you know?
Does he need a break? I don't know.
Nah, do you know what I like about Mount? Like
Better players in front of him.
He always gives you stuff. So he's either playing good, and then when he's not playing good, he'll just be an output guy. Like he'll just whatever. Is he playing? Is it one good chance and he fucking executes?
Yeah, I think Southampton last year is probably the prime example of that.
Like he will make a reasonably difficult chance look very simple and whack it as well and spin off with the celebration that makes you know there's no fluke here.
Yeah. I meant to do that. We mentioned Cucurella earlier getting a bit of a beating in some circles. Chilwell went out and warmed up and he got the biggest cheer that you heard. So I don't know what that means.
Do you remember?
But
He's
it
fit.
sounds
He's
weird
fit, maybe,
when
I
you've
don't
got
know.
a £62 million left back and your other one comes up to warm up and you kind of want him.
Bro, man done the maths, yeah? £110 million on left wing back.
2 half decent.
That is
Like, 2
bizarre.
good ones. I'd say.
That, listen to this, yeah? One Spanish, one's English, and you don't 100% know that they're both... This is bonkers. Is this normal?
This is Chessy.
It's not. It's not.
110 on your left wing backs. Is that sustainable?
They spent 200 M's. It's like they need to spend another 200 M's.
When you said that in a group, we got a group surprise. And SB posted in their squad, and he was like, they've spent 200 M's, yeah. But it's looking like they need another 200 M's. Like they're gonna get Fofana. They need a central midfielder and they need a striker.
That's all got to be wrapped up by Thursday as well.
And by the way, yeah, your wing you spent 110 on your wing back. So I'm just gonna assume this is where, like, you see at Man City when they spend 50, 40 on a fullback, you can kind of gauge, okay, if that's what we're doing on a fullback, it's all kind of gonna be 40 million upwards.
Yeah.
So is that what Chelsea are gonna do? Because that's when you start mathing the math.
Chelsea
It's
have
a lot of money
They
to
wait for another team to register interest and then they go for that same player.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
That
was funny at the start of the window, yeah.
But now it's true.
Now it's just yes.
Like, come on now.
The Aubameyang deal still not any closer to being done.
It's not gonna happen.
That one just keeps like dragging on.
Floating
And
and
Apparently,
it's
now
time.
looking at Aubameyang now as well.
yeah, perfect.
It's fine. That yeah.
Yeah,
Not for me that one.
Good window.
I've got a random stat. Trevor Chalobah, who had to step in for Koulibaly. Chelsea haven't lost a single Premier League game in which Trevor Chalobah has started. 18 games, 14 wins and 4 draws.
Look, Cobham.
And they're trying to send him out on loan.
I will take Trev at Tottenham. Come on, son.
Look, Cobham.
I didn't know
Please come to
Why
Tottenham.
are they trying to get rid of him on loan when they haven't even got?
Fofana's come in. What,
Enough
Koulibaly? Thiago Silva's not going to play
That's what
all
I'm
of the
saying, you
time,
got
is he?
4 or 5 competitions. Like.
Reece James can kind of fill in there, but
See,
then
when you-
you'd have no one to
Yeah,
score or
right,
assist.
Before you mentioned the stats, I thought you were going to say like 14 games and like 11 draws, but no, it's a lot of wins.
No. He plays his part. But yeah, supposedly going to Inter Milan. And the same Gallagher could leave on loan. And go
Hold
to
on.
West Ham or
Inter
Palace
Milan?
again. Yeah, Inter Milan.
Bastoni. Do you want a last minute?
Scorcher doing Paratici's
Wait,
work.
Davinson Sanchez hasn't lost the game.
Yep, in like 5.
In like,
Bro,
it's for time.
he ain't. I don't think he's lost
Where's
a game
his
this year.
place?
Let's
Where's
stop
he
the
starts?
slander on his name, man. A lot of
Yeah.
people say, "Oh, he's not."
No, but do you know what it is? Do you know what I think it is? It's clear direction. Like his game is very simple now. Speed, power, instep. Use your instep to make a pass.
It's like
within 3 touches.
It's like taking your little one down the park and just
Just these.
the basics. Is Sterling Chelsea's only star player? That is a question which randomly came to me.
Could they do with Hazard back?
No.
Long.
Because they've done with the Hazard that they sold, well, not the Hazard that exists now.
Bit space
This current
jammed.
Hazard, no, please no.
Yeah, Sterling got his first Prem goals for Chelsea yesterday. I feel like there's a lot of weight on his shoulders, you know.
I feel like Sterling is kind of. I heard man dissing Sterling about the game this weekend, and I was thinking, maybe you don't watch Sterling. I feel like he's playing out his skin.
He's really trying.
Like
I think he understands.
Played the situation.
Yeah. It's dawned on him that it's me.
This is my team.
Yeah, it's me. And Reece James.
Yeah.
You see Sterling, he is playing like
No,
I
respect
ain't
him,
seen
man.
him play like this since
Early City.
Liverpool. No, Liverpool. Like he was playing at Liverpool. Like at City, he was Pedro.
Yeah.
Man might take that as a diss or whatever. In my opinion, like in terms of Pep's system, like he's that guy that does something a little bit different. When I say different, like get on the end of
Beat a
something.
man or something.
Sick.
But yeah. Chelsea.
Yeah, big up Chelsea. Managed to do it with 10 men. Leicester, are they too big? Too big to go down?
No.
Is that a thing?
I realized what it
That's
was,
not a
yeah.
thing, is it?
I think 1920 and 2021, yeah.
Seasons, yeah.
Yeah, the 1920 and the 2021 season, they finished 5th both times, yeah. Both times they bolted it. The last
Down to the last game, yeah.
I think that was a turning point
In
their whole being, because now they can't keep hold of the big players, yeah. Their biggest player is Jamie Vardy. Says it all.
Was he signing a new contract?
Yeah,
Something like that? There's rumours about a new contract.
Oh yeah, I swear the number was something nuts, like 2025.
No,
Something
yeah,
crazy.
yeah. So it was finishing.
To be fair, yesterday, if he was a bit sharper with his finishing,
Yeah.
he didn't look like 34 or 35-year-old Jamie Vardy that he is. But yeah, I don't know. Signing a long-term contract is mad. But yeah, Leicester bleeding
need to
beyond
prepare
belief.
for life in the Championship.
Like Amarty's playing like on a
That's
weekly
a
basis.
centre-back,
This is
you know.
crazy, man.
I feel sorry.
Crazy. Ward just isn't up to it as Kasper Schmeichel's replacement.
The way
Fofana's
Schmeichel bust
gone.
out as well, like he didn't even do the whole like.
No, there was no
This is gonna be my last-
Schmeichel should have let us know
He knew.
that there's an emergency.
He said, "Yeah, I'm gone." He disappeared.
He didn't do the Casemiro press conference thing.
He's a legend.
Brendan Rodgers crying in the back. Like there was none of it.
No, he
You
just
know,
said, "Yeah, I'm
Peter.
off."
Peter has tuned in. He said, "What?"
Got to reach
Because you know it is obviously my pre-season, isn't it? I'll catch up.
Yeah.
I'll catch up with you after pre-season. Yeah, he's tuned in. He seems to.
Is he injured?
He's hit up. He's hit the misses. It's Casper, right?
He's in France.
What do you mean?
France.
Getting
He's not
buried by
playing.
Marseille. Goodness me. But yeah, they're saying Brendan Rodgers could walk away, but it will cost Leicester loads of money.
They're just going
Which
to
is him.
bleed.
But Leicester are going to keep bleeding into the Championship.
Yeah.
And to be fair, they've had a great run, so
Yeah, man.
I'm not
Good
mad at
fairy
it.
tale.
Where do we want to go next? Undefeated
Arsenal?
teams?
James Justin, sorry.
Oh, the Mano y Mano.
Yeah. It's, James Justin, I rate you. Because you know what it is? See, at first, yeah, they were doing the young boy thing. Oh, we got a talented guy. Probably the best player at our club. Like, but he's a little boy, so
Was playing behind Pereira as well, isn't it, before?
play him here, they're playing him everywhere.
Left back, ACL,
Left back,
out for
right
the
wing,
season.
all this stuff, like whatever, just play him anywhere, midfield, whatever.
England debut.
But you see, because he's doing all this stuff, yeah, you're not getting a chance to really assess his thing. And I'm like this season, I'm starting to see, nah, man, this
High
year
level
is.
He's a good player.
No, and you know what?
Injury.
And he's
Best
not
start,
really
yeah,
on getting
ACL.
pricked.
You probably wouldn't put him down as that guy, but
He's got
I like it.
real issue with man trying to play good today.
disrespect, yeah. And you just have to respect those kind of players, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Leicester without James Maddison. There's a few teams unbeaten.
League champions.
Yes, do you want to go for the
go for the league
4-game
champions.
league champions?
Yeah, let's go for the full game. League
Late
champions.
winner against lowly Fulham. Arsenal doing the business, if we're going to be
Respect the
honest.
heart.
They are cooking on gas, is how I'd put it. A 2-1 win at home against Fulham, who Fulham have never beat them in, I don't know, it's like 30 attempts or something stupid. Arsenal, everything is rosy. AFTV, no one's tuning in. What's going right?
Oh
Arsenal?
shit, that's
about
AFTV
that
ain't
now.
popped up on my thing for time, you know.
There you go,
See,
bad
when
man.
you man are less successful, it's better for your club.
Blame them though, man.
Who's that?
AFTV, man.
If there's an opportunity to make some money, go.
I didn't think it was an opportunity. It's like Arsenal just shit. Like, or they was bad. So it's like they're just reporting on what's going on now.
But they stayed down, and now look at it, man.
must be lit.
Look at it. Arteta 100 games. I think in his first 50 he registered 75 points. In the second 50, 100 points. I think there's more than like
Improvement.
Pep and stuff like that in their first 100 games.
Do you know what is
Back your boys,
celebrate,
bro.
Jess,
It's
please.
time. You lot celebrating like you saw Zinchenko at the 90th, like it was the 37th game and everything was secured. You saw Zinchenko in the black tie.
I feel like everyone's a bit. Oh, in terms of Arsenal fans, they're less
Touchy.
ready to go crazy.
Why? Do you-
After
No,
last
do
year.
you know why? Do you know why?
They're going, sorry, Scorch, they're going bonkers right now, bro.
After
Every
last
week
year.
I'm getting abused in the comments.
Oh,
Arsenal
online.
fans online. Oh, yeah, Jesus, oh, why are you hating on Arsenal?
I'm gonna speak
How
on
many
Jesus
goals?
in
How
a
many
bit.
goals did you say Jesus would get? 14.
He said, yeah, he said he won't get 15 yet. Yeah.
But he's on what, like 1 or 2 now?
He's annoying me in terms of fantasy football.
I'm
I've had him
telling
in
you,
for
he's
so
not gonna
long.
get 15.
He's registering 1 point a week and
not
2,
getting
like
15.
he got 19 and then yeah.
But yeah, I leave
Could
the
be a
league
transfer
champions
thing.
to the Arsenal.
Arsenal, yeah, they changed. Was it 2 changes they had to make? Tierney came in, and El Neni came in, who I think is a decent backup midfielder
Do you know?
Or for 6th.
for Arsenal.
Do you know what? Do you know what I was thinking watching the game or at the start of the game? I was like, this is wicked, man. Arsenal are doing good, and I thought fixtures they're favourable, but they're not like it's the Premier. Every game's difficult or whatever.
Go out there, win it, man. Yeah,
And then I was thinking, El Neni's in the team. And I just think, just being real, like, I don't see El Neni. Obviously, I know El Neni's not the first team, like, he's part of the squad, the wider squad, yeah. And
New
I was just
contract.
thinking, 4 games in, like, the players are fresh, everything's wicked, like, and El Neni's on the pitch. And I was just thinking, I'm not sure Arsenal's squad is good enough, big enough to sustain this. That's what I think.
okay.
Because Partey, like, just
Partey, another one, but
So I
not
think-
reliable, man,
so I
in
think
terms of
Watch, but
availability.
When I say
injuries.
that, I get abused when I say that the squad's a bit thin.
Bro, because look, the bottom line is if you go even to Arsenal fan and say, oh, like El Neni, Chowdhury, they'll say, yeah, there's not much in it, and they don't want Chowdhury.
Where's Chowdhury? Chowdhury's in the champ now, isn't it?
Yeah, but I'm not saying I think El Neni's calm. I'm just saying like but the main thing is though is that man got the points. I just think
Get the dub.
when you start going below this first 11, I'm not sure.
It's very meaty.
Fair.
Not
Fair.
sure.
It's meaty.
Jess, you haven't spoken on your beloved Arsenal, but I'd want to know, what are you impressed with? Do you have any fears? Please let us know.
I can tell you what he's been thinking, and I can tell you one thing he's thinking is that Granit Xhaka is so much better than everybody thinks, and you lot are starting to see it because he's being somewhat released from his shackles, and also now everybody kind of accepted, Arsenal maybe aren't the Invincibles anymore, and the expectation levels dropped a little bit. He's actually getting to play some good football, and it's not he's the new Vieira, or I mean, this just gets to be Granit Xhaka now.
No. Xhaka's had I think a good 12 to 18 months, but he's really starting to kind of, I guess, flourish in this new system role that Arteta's given him. Any worries? I think my one worry is Saka. I think he's tired, man, and I think he needs a little bit of time out and some rotation.
Pedro Neto, when I saw Arsenal's linked to Pedro
Good
Neto,
business if it gets done.
This is perfect for
Good
Arsenal.
business if it gets done.
It doesn't look like it's going to get done.
No.
The way when I heard Pedro, my head just started pulsing because I said, brother, this is mad. This is
the right thing.
This is the exact thing. Like, it's here. He said, like, oh man.
No, it's a good way, man.
London, Portuguese, and he speaks English.
It's fun. It's good.
And he's better. Like, see, do you know what I realized with Pedro Neto?
You're gonna get popped.
You know what I realized with Pedro Neto, yeah? That people kind of forget, and like at the moment, like there's a place in football for dribblers.
Oh, massively.
Like, not output guys, not assist guys or goal, like dribblers.
Yeah.
Like,
massively so.
Bro, every game that he's played so far this season, he's roasted everybody he's played against. Roasted Perisic. Like,
and that's not easy to do.
Like, okay.
PSG are at the races. Everyone's been talking about Saliba, and it seems like people have forgotten about Gabriel. And I think he wanted us to remember him. So he made the error yesterday and was mauled by Mitroglou, who's now on 4 goals in as many games. And I think he has now gone ahead of his previous
Premier League
tally.
Yeah.
It makes me happy seeing.
Good, man.
He's the in-betweeners, like any in-betweener I see.
You got love for the in-betweeners, yeah.
Yeah, because
like, they came up.
Yeah, like it's like if Dwight Gill was bagging goals all of a sudden. Or
it's not easy.
Like.
It is not easy.
For those of you unaware, the in-betweeners are a group of players that we've named in-betweeners that don't really thrive in the Prem, but are far too good for the Championship and
superior.
Yeah, you got Mitrovic, you got Dwight Gill, you got Bobby Decordova-Reid, Timo Pukki.
We had the Cameron Gerrard.
Oh, I like how you've adjusted to the Decordova.
Nice, isn't it?
Yeah, you just transitioned.
Just rolled off the tongue.
Yeah,
that was good,
decent.
That was good. Fulham, we're not worried about them. Marco Silva got him playing half decent.
Who's this guy?
You know Marco Silva, I like him. I respect him.
Same here. I like him a lot.
Because he came to England here and I clocked, you're a good manager. But along the way, he got lost in the sauce.
It did get a little bit weird.
He got lost though.
The bright lights.
Yes,
do it to you,
they
man.
caught him. He went.
It will do it to
and
you.
then he said, you know what? I'm not done, man. I swear he went back. He went back ends. Braga? Did he go Braga?
In my head, yeah, there was a Turkey stint, but don't quote me. But he went away.
And then he's touched back the champ and just built up.
Smashed the champ.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I really respect it. As a gaffer, I respect him, man.
A lot of time for it. And I guess we don't want to dwell too much on Arsenal. Everything is well as it stands. Spurs, their North London counterparts, still unbeaten as well. Won 2-0 away at Nottingham Forest, who was it 15 players out, 17 players in. I don't know if that's sustainable. But yeah, Spurs weren't playing well, but managed to get the dub, as a lot of teams seem to be doing.
I didn't see the game. Scorched. Did Spurs manage to stop Basuma yet?
No. Conte's doing...
There's something in his contract.
You know what, yeah? Spurs don't look any different, but they're picking up the points. And right now, that's all that matters.
Do you know where
Can
they did?
No, can I speak?
Yes. When Arsenal do that, it's different. Is that what you was going to say?
Do you want to say it, Jess?
You're playing. Arsenal are playing well.
So we don't leave the viewers on a cliff.
Arsenal are playing well.
Did everyone hear what you just said?
Yes.
I just want to make sure everyone heard what
What
SB
did I just
said.
go?
Yes.
You said they're not playing well,
but they're getting the
but they're
points.
picking up
Arsenal are
points.
playing well.
I didn't mention anything other than Tottenham not playing well.
No, but
But that's what I want. Can we just highlight that?
What's that got to do with anything, though?
You just said
Talk.
it. You said it.
We digress.
Let me talk.
Harry Kane, a brace. I think is what 187 now.
Murder.
I think it's
murder, death,
73 off of.
not far. Not long to go. He said, "I've been doing this since I was." What did he say? Was it 17?
17.
Still doing it now, and hopefully for a few years to come. So he has no plans of slowing down at all. Missed his first penalty for Spurs in 21.
He said
attempts.
he. I see a thing where he said I'm about halfway.
Oh wow!
I said right.
That self-belief is a crazy drug. Dean Henderson at the end of the game seemed to be. I don't think he was aware that Nottingham Forest lost. I think he.
Did you see his interview?
I think he thought they won because he saved the pen.
But his interview was
so happy.
He's so happy off the pen.
His interview was good though. Do you know what though? The way he was talking, I was thinking, was I unaware of a long career you've had? Because he was giving me like real mature vibes. He was like, I just think, we're keeping clean sheets. We just need to kind of just sharpen up at the other end.
Oh wow! Go on, Dean.
It's like, and we're playing really good. Like we're playing really well. Like up until that last bit, we're defending well.
He's talking like a manager.
They're not defending
I said,
well. I saw Tottenham on a 3-on-3 about 100 times.
Times. And when one of the defenders is Cook, that's like a 3-on-2.5.
That handball he done today,
one of the strangest handballs I've ever seen. Channeling Luis Suarez.
He deserved a 4-match ban after that one, there, bro.
And stayed on the pitch.
Crazy.
I'm trying to remember what it's called here. In basketball,
Goaltending.
Goaltending.
He was literally trying to goaltend.
Goaltending.
In terms of an unnatural movement, that is probably the worst thing I've ever seen.
I heard Kane chatting shit for maybe one of the first times.
Okay.
That he was like, they asked him something like, I was baffed.
The interview was long with Kane after the game, innit?
Bro, yeah.
Dragged a bit.
Did you see when he was I'm not gonna say too much. And I thought, this is not the person. What's going on? This is new.
The veil was slipping.
I was thinking, I didn't know where he was going. And then he was like, if that's not stopping a goal score. I said, oh my God, you're genuinely vexed. This man stopped you.
Right here now.
He's like, I've never ever heard Kane mad.
188.
Bro, he was mad.
Yeah.
Like he's actually angry at Cook and like he stopped him from scoring a goal. I was like, wow, like I didn't know Kane had that in him.
Speaking of angry, Richarlison started doing kick-ups.
What a guy.
Such a guy.
Do we think Conte will be a fan of the kick-ups?
Yeah.
2-0 up with 5 to go.
Someone kicked him.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel. I think Conte might be mad at him.
I think
That's not something they've worked on. That's not one of their circuits and movements.
I think Conte, doesn't rate that. But I think Conte also knows. But you did all the running, and when I check the pressing stats,
When he came on, it livened up.
and then also on top of that, like he's felt the blood of the crowd and rise to it. Like he's wound them up, and then he's got that assist. I reckon when you do that,
Conte's cool with it.
like Barella does a lot of shit, a lot of shit, a lot of fouling that you think you didn't really need to do that. Nicolo,
Yeah. That's not part of the
yes,
part of what we agreed on.
but I reckon he might get a minor paging from Lucas. It will come in the guise of Lucas. I reckon,
Arm around the shoulder,
minor paging,
but just to let him know.
not every game.
On the same game, Forest. I didn't see it. Like I said, did Lingard play?
Yes,
Yeah,
When he first went to Forest, I didn't really care for it. Now he's gone Forest.
not a TikTok fan now.
I don't have TikTok.
Fair.
But I was like, why not go there? Big paycheck and that. But now I'm
big
thinking,
dog.
hold on, he might have made a mistake.
He did.
Because looking at his trajectory at West Ham, the 6 months he was there, had he gone back and maybe rediscovered that?
Ole said
something-
you're gonna play.
Yeah, well,
Ole.
But I'm just saying, did
Please.
Lingard miss a trick in
Please.
terms of like his place at the World Cup, or was that never going to happen?
No, I think he missed a trick.
He's definitely there for the P. I didn't think he. I thought like obviously I thought we had the P's is there.
Oh, the money's like it's not
for the money, which is fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Go
Yeah,
for the
fine,
money, go for the
fine.
money, but
I've done a lot
for
worse.
your
for a lot less.
your own
Wow.
career for your actual.
Let's mute that.
Let's not go into the. For your actual own career, like it's horrible because when you actually watch Nottingham Forest,
You didn't like what you saw, SB?
they pass well, but
It's cute.
when they get
got
to the
Johnson, you
edge
got
of the
Morgan
box,
Gibbs
it's like,
White.
where's the threat? Every time I've seen them, Lingard looks like he's just running around. He doesn't look like he's doing anything. He actually looks like he's just there for the money.
No, I watched.
Honestly, bro.
See today, Lingard was actually like he was involved in everything.
There was a
good
few
that they
little
were
link
doing.
ups, man, on the breakaway. It was like
You're
they were
getting
playing.
mixed up for the other lady,
good
bro. It was
football.
Brennan Johnson.
It was Johnson, man.
No.
Or Gibbs White. It was just
That front line was
with JLS up top.
That
there,
front
like
line
there
was
today.
yeah.
By the way,
They're gonna take some great picks,
I
man.
said it before, and I'm gonna keep saying it. Brennan Johnson, that kid. That kid.
It got a bit about him. Clattered Richarlison.
That
when he saw it
kid.
coming, so I respect that.
That kid. And he's got that trim he's got is new school.
Crazy
Trim.
Crazy drip.
He's got a trim that has got it's a new invention.
I haven't seen that one done.
He just
before.
combined them like almost like a Victor Moses evolution, just minus braids,
Yes. Pre-braids.
pre-joints. Yeah, man. But Brennan Johnson, I really like that guy.
No, good player, man. Good player. I think Forest will be okay.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I think
Okay, where?
if they in the Prem, I think if they sign a centre back,
I'm gonna disagree.
it
then.
could change
Can I just say one
the
thing?
order of
Go on.
things. Lodi was in the crowd.
What the fuck, man? Renan Lodi, but anyway, he's so good. He's so good.
And he's going to non-verse.
Rainier was decent as well, but their centre back, bro, he absolutely bitched Harry Kane.
Yeah.
For about
10 minutes.
No, about 70 minutes. He absolutely bitched him in the air all game. I've never seen it. Like Kane
Domination.
had nothing for him. Every ball that came in the air, wow.
Speaking of someone, speaking of
you were saying if they sign a centre back, they'll be okay. Yeah? I think that's where Forest went wrong because they came up with this team from the Championship. Yeah, then basically got rid of that whole team and signed a whole new team. They're going straight back down because this team has to gel from the beginning.
It's not a team.
It's no longer a team.
It's
just
a
Their
squad.
fault, though. They
Well, no, this is their fault because they chose to make these
had 7
signings.
loan players last season, so they had to sign.
No, and that's your fault.
Yeah, that's your fault.
They weren't
Right.
meant to get promoted, was they?
Why not sign the?
If you're not trying to get promoted, and that means you shouldn't really be here, then. So when you go, I'm gonna just say yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
and then I'm gonna also say I'm gonna be chatting to Brennan Johnson after the World Cup, once he's sunk in that he doesn't want to go back to the Championship. Really.
Exactly.
I'm just gonna.
speaking of, you said Harry Kane had nothing. When do we start worrying about Son?
You don't,
You don't.
because
Happened last year.
it happens every year.
Yeah.
But you also don't for the first time. You know why? Because do you know what the difference in Spurs is? When you're looking at Spurs, you're saying, "Oh, right, the performances ain't really changing much from last season, except that part of the game when you now got to look into your bench." And Tottenham have one now. And Tottenham's bench, this is what's sick. Tottenham's bench is actually maybe taking performances up, whereas before, falling off a cliff.
Okay, I hear it. Yeah, being able to bring Basuma and Richarlison off the bench is somewhat of a step up. Especially when Son is misfiring or not firing at all.
And guess who should have scored today? On his debut. There's been so much fuss about, does he want him? Does he not want him? They asked him to go out on loan, all this stuff. All I know is
young Jeddo
Jed Spence got off the bench and he should have scored with his first touch.
was playing right wing.
No, but to me,
Is that take your chance?
bro, everyone's forgetting like you're a young boy. You never played in the Premier League. Take your chance when it comes, bro.
Fair play. Speaking of young boys who are taking their chance in the Prem, Erling Haaland. I don't think anyone takes their chances better than him. A hat trick to save the day. Is anyone surprised?
I'm not surprised
at all.
Quickly before I go to my second point, which was your favorite goal that he scored?
To hold off.
Yeah,
You
where
like number
he bodied someone for that. Yeah, that was his final
his
goal.
hat-trick.
Yeah, and someone I was out, and somebody said he scored his hat trick goal, and they said I bet it's Joel Ward that he held off, and that was the case.
What you scored? What was your favorite goal?
The one with the cross.
The header.
Little bit of movement.
Like Phil Foden's cross.
I think so because it was from the left. Yeah.
Yeah. For me, it was that third goal. The way he just put his body in the way.
It's like
It's like Joel wasn't.
He created a corridor.
A
teenager playing with like under.
You're on the wrong side of me. Sorry, mate.
Yeah, there was a young pause.
Yeah. But as I was saying,
Scary, just scary.
I think there was, I don't know what game it was, but they won.
These men are bantering.
They won maybe 4-0 and he had maybe like 8 touches.
Hold on.
Or 2 touches.
It was the 2 passes, 8 touches.
But they still won.
Yeah.
Yesterday he made he had 8 touches in either half.
I've got
like that.
a bit of not analysis, but like a take. Like I just think Pep is pepifying him. Like him being like when he's landed here, he's himself. Yeah, I know he's done like pre-season and he's got instructions, yada yada yada. But he's still learning, innit? Still learning, still adjusting X, Y, Z. Yeah. But you saw that like he was doing what he thought he should be doing, and so the ball wasn't coming. And then shock. Like, is there a correlation? Like, he seems to be doing slightly different stuff now. Like, not always going that way, and sometimes coming towards the ball and doing different things. And suddenly, his goal tally's gone up. Like, what the man think that's a coincidence?
I think the touches thing. Yeah,
you lot are really into this game, innit?
People went a little bit early on the touches thing, and it was insignificant in the grand scheme.
It means nothing.
But yeah, Pep did say that. Yeah, regardless of how many times he takes touches and yada yada yada, he's still doing the right thing. And there probably is a little bit of pepifying. The header yesterday was crazy. I thought Gay and Anderson probably should have defended it a little bit better than they did, but. I guess it's hard to defend a 6'3".
To get like touches of the ball, or do you think he's just strictly about his goals?
SB, I don't think he's bothered about the touches personally.
I think he's just strictly about his goals this time. You know.
Someone said they did like an extrapolation of his numbers, and they're saying that by October he'll be on 18 goals if it continues like this.
Lovely. That's not how it works, but lovely.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it past him at all.
That's genuinely just not how it works. But
we move.
Would you be surprised if he gets 18 by October?
Yes,
very.
Yes.
Premier League.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
That means he's probably on course of doing
6 in 4,
38 or 39.
6 in 4. Only Diego Costa has scored more goals.
Remember, one was a hat trick
in the Premier League.
Yeah, what hat tricks don't count.
I'm just saying he's not going to score a hat trick.
I think that's 3 goals.
Minamino
Every couple of weeks. But yeah,
Who they played? Sorry, Newcastle.
No mugs.
Do you have a go? Palace.
Have a go.
Bournemouth.
Have a go. Bournemouth. Have a go. Nah. Who battered? No, that was Liverpool that battered Bournemouth.
Yeah.
Play City again.
You see, play. Sorry, guys. Let's just
Palace. Palace. They had the thriller.
And Vieira. That's the first time he's lost.
Right. It was West Ham.
Was it 4-0 against Bournemouth?
Yeah, 4-0 against Bournemouth. West Ham, who won their first game today. Bournemouth, Newcastle, and then Palace.
Who are the City's next opponents?
Their next opponents are Nottingham Forest and then Villa.
You might get 18.
I'm crazy. I'm the crazy one.
You might get 18.
Bernardo Silva's still there for some reason. Supposedly
he's the best.
Supposed to have gone to Barcelona. It should be all wrapped up.
He's the best.
He's our player
week,
for now.
I anoint a new player as the best in the world. It was Xhaka, and then it was Gundogan. Now it's Bernardo Silva. He's just the best. There's no one better than Bernardo Silva.
Cut inside, went front post. Yeah.
I think Pep. I didn't see the game either, but apparently Pep second half went like 3 at the back, put Bernardo Silva right wing back. I don't know if that's right.
He came off the right for his goal.
Yeah, apparently he was right and Foden was left wing back.
He came off the right,
Crazy.
Which is as you'd expect from someone so innovative as Pep. And Crystal Palace put up a good fight. I think City have lost twice at 3 o'clock in like 96 games or something like that, and it's to Palace twice. And they were without Zaha as well, which is a big loss for a team like Palace. The top of the table clash yesterday. I say top of the table. Leeds and Brighton. Brighton keep going from strength to strength. Probably my pick for a team who could possibly break into Europe this year. Trossard and Welbeck, I think, are in the form of their lives.
Dynamic duo.
I don't know if I've seen Welbeck.
Told you guys, Welbeck's
this
the guy.
This hot. He's literally bullying centre backs on a weekly basis.
Of course.
It's very, very scary.
To be expected.
And yeah, Leeds, I think they're slowly coming back down to earth. And Jesse Marsh didn't iron his shirt yesterday, which was a little bit annoying.
Fuck yeah.
Any more
Got
on
some
weekend
news.
review?
Yeah.
What? Some news? Wait,
Yeah.
Ronaldo's left, gone.
Man United have agreed
Anthony.
in principle.
God,
Lovely.
happens, man. Big money.
Yeah, we're not done with the weekend. West Ham beat Villa 1-0.
No one was talking. I thought we were done.
No, West Ham beat Villa.
Villa
1-0.
lose all the time.
But I'm saying, yeah, Steven Gerrard, we need an inquest.
The Steven Gerrard impact.
Into the media as well.
The pull.
West Ham haven't won this season up until today. Hadn't scored
Big
this
struggles.
season until today.
Goalless.
And Villa found a way. To lose to them.
To gift them.
SB, you're talking about Coutinho, saying that he's probably the best signing.
What?
This,
So he's one of the worst.
I think he's alright.
Aston Villa, Steven Gerrard has absolutely finessed Aston Villa. You know why? Because he's probably gone to them like, yeah, I can get Coutinho in.
Got a big draw.
And then the Villa chairman was like, oh my god, Coutinho at Villa Park.
It sounds good on
he went for
paper.
150 million. He probably don't know nothing about football. We went for 150 million. We should just get him in. Listen to
15?
Gerrard.
Yeah.
It sounds good.
Barcelona have seen the money and thought, fuck, we can finally get rid of this guy. It's been years. 4-year loans and everything. Finally, he's gone.
We know a lot about like rap beefs and people going and dissing each other and stuff like that. Yeah. Steven Gerrard said Mings needs to step it up. But like these two just need to go to the car park
What
and
relationship
have
do
it
they
out.
have, bro? 1 minute he's cussing him, next minute he's in the lineup, next minute he's not in the lineup anymore.
I think he's only there if he's got no other options.
Bro, given the captaincy to McGinn, ever since he's done that, McGinn's just been bleeding.
Hey, hold on, I just realised something. We ain't so about Man United.
A good pod.
No. Whoa, you're sneaky, Dan. You tried to end the pod by talking
I
about
genuinely there wasn't much of note to take away from United's early kickoff against Southampton.
Well, with United,
Back-to-back wins for the first time since February.
fantastic. Couple things. Harry Maguire, yeah. Does he deserve to be back in the team?
I said, does he deserve?
I'm asking his opinions.
Deserve to be on the bench?
Based on Varane and Martinez's, I don't know, blossoming partnership, I'd say no.
Okay, it's cool. So no.
And Varane, can't be relied upon across the season, so Maguire will get a chance.
But based on how it is right now, like, where does that leave his England chances?
They start to dwindle a lot.
I don't think so. I think Southgate picks him regardless.
But then Southgate tends to pick players based on how they're playing.
Tends to.
He's got credit.
Yeah. But Maguire is his guy. I heard someone say a couple of weeks back that he's been.
Southgate doesn't only pick players based on how they're playing, man.
Some players.
Who is the exception?
Tyrone Mings.
Mings doesn't start for England.
That's what I'm just saying.
But,
He doesn't start.
And
he played well for Aston Villa, and Cody played well for Wolves.
You lot thought that. I've never thought that.
I'm with Scorch on this one. Oh, penalty. I was going to say, someone said that Harry Maguire should be in the England team, in the United team, because he's played well for England.
What are the odds Neymar misses this penalty?
He doesn't miss this penalty. Sorry, guys. Monaco, PSG, 60th minute, 1-0 to Monaco.
That's a shocking shout, by the way, Jess.
Neymar, not for me.
Yeah, that's a shocker of a shout.
Bear of us said, guys, just waiting for Neymar to step up and take this penalty to make it 1-1 at the Parc de France. Neymar here.
Oh, he got the penalty this time.
And he's making his one up.
Yeah, Mbappe is probably short.
He's going bottom right.
He's not missing probably.
Oh, bottom left.
Let me stupid.
Lovely.
Back.
Cheers, Keeps.
Today, Mbappe.
Thanks for taking part.
Does he celebrate with him?
Is that part of his contract?
Sorry.
The penalty.
Also, as well, Bruno Fernandes got his first goal since February. No. Bruno Fernandes did something for the first time in a long time.
You lot haters.
Whatever it was.
Yeah, we need the actual stat.
I don't do stats. But
He's spin around like that.
for me, Fernandes needs to be used in his actual position, which is a
You're gonna say false 9, half 9.
essentially, like a 9+1. When you try and play him in the middle or out wide, it's just meh. Play him in his 9+1 or his 10-1, and you get the best out of him, in my opinion. But what do I know? Just an armchair.
SB, your takes on the game?
It's good that we got the points. And Casemiro needs to start the next game as well.
Yeah, he came off the bench and showed quality. He was shouting at people when he came on. He was on for like 10 minutes, but
a striker.
he was absolutely leading.
You got a striker. You got Ronaldo.
Rashford can't play up front.
Yeah, they're saying the Ronaldo saga could come to an end. I heard by the end of by Thursday, but some people are saying by Tuesday. Sporting Lisbon, Napoli, a few of the teams mentioned, or a couple of teams mentioned. And I still need Jaden.
Oh, Jace.
Stamina.
Jace.
I just need the stamina to improve. 65-minute dragons can't keep happening.
Also,
After 70, he does.
Yeah.
He dips
Also, yeah. I didn't think Jadon Sancho was a particularly fast player. Yeah.
Nah, I don't have him down as here. Like,
Is he? I don't know.
I don't think he is. After I've seen him this glass.
I was driving and listening to the United game, and the commentator was talking about United kept knocking it over the top, early on, and he was like, with the pace of Rashford and Sancho, you need an Elanga. I'm thinking like Sancho.
well, I think they just grouped him in with some players.
Black people.
Southampton weren't bad, by the way.
They were good.
They were decent. Aribo,
Gineppo
left back.
Was that Lavia?
Yes,
He looked
looked
alright
good.
as well. A bit unpolished.
I wouldn't mind. Also, I guess someone at top 6. Carl Walker Peters, man.
You like
He's
him?
blossoming, isn't he?
Yeah. I wouldn't mind him if he came over to the red side of Manchester. If I'm being honest, not a fan.
You're not a fan?
Not at all.
He would fly into Arsenal as a right back.
Let's be the Scott McTominay handball, by the way.
Even United as well, probably better than Dallo at the moment. I think.
You're just saying things, man. Please.
You got Benjamin White there. At the moment.
Was Scott McTominay's handball, by the way? Anyone?
Oh, it wasn't.
Oh, you mean this one? The one that
They were throwing it back at each other. Yeah.
But it was McTominay. So he doesn't he? He does handballs and gets away with it.
No, wait for it. If that was,
And what?
oh okay.
Pogba.
I thought he was gonna insert a footballer's name. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Free the Pogbas, man. They're under some mad pressure right now. So
Matthias,
Really?
Elias,
yeah. Hopefully that all works out, man.
Leap.
And I guess that brings us to the end of the weekend review. Wolves and Newcastle played out a draw. Nothing of note there. Just another Ruben Neves thunder bastard. But yeah, please like, share, subscribe, comment, tell a friend to tell a friend.
Score a screamer.
Yeah, drop the left shoulder. Great technique. Came off the shin though, but they didn't mention that on the commentary. But they kept saying it's a great strike. But I guess it was, even if it comes off your shin.
Ruben never scored a screamer as well.
Yeah, it's the game of screamers, man. We've been the Gaffers. You've been great. We'll catch you tomorrow. Peace.